With that, I'm proud to introduce our new Madden broadcast team for 2016. Making their regular season debut, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Tonight, we kick off a new NFL season with the opener for 2016 between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. Now Devontae Booker, the Broncos' fourth-round pick. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide. It doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Booker with another carry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Charles Johnson off the edge. A long day for any offensive tackle.
A second down carry for Booker. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
To throw is Simeon toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Booker on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Juwan Thompson there. And that'll bring up a 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit. And wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Newton on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hillman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Newton. An incomplete, crisis averted Almost picked. Instead, second down. Here's the lineup and a big boy in the backfield, Tolbert.
It's real easy to look at him and immediately picture a bowling ball scattering pins. That's exactly what Mike Tolbert does.
Newton to throw. Man open left side is Brown. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
In motion right is Benjamin. On 1st and 10, Newton. That is caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Again, Newton. And that'll be caught. Panthers touchdown. It's Benjamin with a grab. Kelvin Benjamin, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold them.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Simeon. Incomplete. Devontae Booker, the man he was trying to get it to. That'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. And he's got some space here. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Simeon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
From the gun on 3rd, Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, James Bradbury. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's Newton now on second down. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On second down, here's Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And now it's third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Throwing on third down, Newton. Going for the deep ball. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Denver right after this. Here's the Panthers punter now. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And Denver getting set to take the field. They come out here in the eye. The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll pitch it to Booker, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Simeon now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Back to the air. Newton on 2nd down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Stewart is the lump back. And Ginn's got it. It goes.